Hey everybody, welcome to episode 3 of Maker Teach. In this episode, I'm going to take you into my hobby and free time world and apparently into my shoffice, and we're going to build a lake rake. So I caught on to disc golf a few years ago, and coming from an ultimate frisbee background and then basically losing all co-op sports when COVID hit, it's been a big outlet for me these past 18, 20 months, whatever it's been. It's been too long. Anyway, the local course by my house is a really awesome park, good layout, but it also has a really big lake. And I've lost a few discs in the marsh. And I realized I need to find a way or make a way to get these suckers back. So I started researching different methods, and I kind of landed on this one. I couldn't find any solid plans to make one out there, so I decided to jump into SketchUp and make it mine. So this month's build is a disc retrieval lake rake. So here's a little snippet of what we'll be building and the start of my hunt afterward. And everything in this video costs less than $40 total. So it's an inexpensive and very easy build. And if you just have basic hand tools, you can still build this, or if you have a chop saw and you're feeling foxy, you can do it that way too. I've linked the build plans and materials list on my Etsy page below in the description in case you want to make your own and take the guesswork out of the measurements. To begin here, cut the PVC pieces down to the plan lengths and then glue them together with the fittings. And after that, take the threaded rod and cut it down to the right lengths with a hacksaw. This is easier to do if you just let the saw do the work. Never try to power through metal. It's a matter of consistency for the blade to eat its way through. And once the rods are cut, you can secure them to the rake with your washers and nuts on top and bottom. So an optional step, depending on how weedy or marshy your local lake is to twist some scrap wire or anything else, basically along the rods like I'm doing here, to catch any discs that you might flip up off the bottom when you're dragging the rake back. Another optional step is the overall length. Here you can see I'm using a reducer fitting and a pipe to actually attach it to a long adjustable pole. It's the pole I use for brushing my pool. But feel free to get creative here. I even thought about attaching a rope, just a rope to the end of the lake rake and basically tossing it into the lake and then dragging it back. There's really no wrong way to do this. Make it yours.
I was hot and I was hungry, okay?
All right, now the fun part, let's go treasure hunting. This is really just a relaxing, awesome thing to do. You comb the lake floor and you bag what you find. Unfortunately, my battery died right here, but I did find some discs here and here and here and a few more. So if you look here on the left of my my shelf, I have some of my extra discs that I'm not currently throwing. And here are today's finds that can be cleaned up and added to the trove. So a couple of fun points to call out. Number one, if you do find a disc with a name and number on it, it's a very awesome thing to just give that person a call or a text and try to get their disc back to them. You never know. It could have been their all-time favorite disc. It could be the disc that they threw their first ace with. And returning something like that is an awesome feeling. On the flip side, they might tell you they hated that disc. It never flew right, and that's why it landed in the lake, and you go ahead and keep it. So just, continue to pay it forward and grow the sport. Number two, I love that this weird, relaxing type of fishing / treasure hunting that I'm doing here is at the same time saving the planet and cleaning up our lakes and our parks. And if you're interested in disc golf and saving the planet, which we all should be, you should definitely check out Trash Panda's page. It's linked here in the description, and he's been making recycled discs from plastic that he finds in the parks, and he's cleaning up and melting and putting back into the game, which is super rad. And in addition, he's got instructional videos if you want to improve your game. And lastly, if you liked this video, please consider the thumbs up button and subscribe if you like great original content like this. I promise more is to come. And I absolutely do appreciate it. Until next time, as always, Maker Teach says, make it yours. Thanks.